Okay, today we're out looking at the Mossberg JM Pro. If you see my previous video on this firearm, it had a lot of cycle issues. I've done a lot of work to it, and we're gonna come out here and test it. We're gonna test it with different loads. First, we're gonna start out with this high brass number 4. If it's gonna cycle anything, it should cycle the high brass number 4. So we're gonna load it up. If it works, I'll tell you everything that I've done to it. If it don't work, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Alright, we got to load it up. We got a round in the chamber, taking it off safe. And all we're doing is a function test, so we're not really worried about where it's shooting or anything. And the answer is no. So we only had one jam out of, I think that was 8 shots. That's better than what it used to be. And load it up again. We're just throwing a little mixture of everything in here. There we go. And once again, another misfeed. And another one. All right. Okay, as you can see by that previous footage, it was still having problems. I went back to the drawing board and did a little bit more modifications to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and load in the number, I don't know, what is it, number 7s. We've already shot, like I said, 22 rounds, I believe. Yesterday at 3 again was having all kinds of problems. But I think that we might have it fixed at this point. It's going to be close. Let's see. Uh-oh. Every round came out. I might be a happy camper. Okay, we're going to turn the video off right here. I'm going to go ahead and reload back up. But I don't know what just happened, but they all fired. So hang on. Okay, we're loaded back up. We're going to go ahead and try it again. And it fired every one of those. I think we might have solved our problem. Okay, we're going to turn it off again. Okay, we got it completely loaded up this time. This is going to be the moment of truth. We're just going to let her rip. All right? And here we go. Worked. We're good. All right, guys. I'm going to take it back in the house now and we'll discuss about some of the stuff that I did to it. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, we're back in the house. We're going to run through some of the stuff that I did to try to make this shotgun work. It seems to be working fine now. The only real test is to run it in 3-gun. That's the only way you're going to find out if it's really going to work or really not going to work. The first thing I did is I took the shotgun completely apart. I mean, from head to toe. And I cleaned all the systems out. I cleaned the piston system out, cleaned the bolt system, cleaned the trigger system, cleaned everything just down to the nub, wiped everything off, got rid of any dirt, any grit, any grime, and re-lubed and re-oiled. The next thing I did, inside the magazine tube, you have these, I don't know what they are, I'm going to call it shell plates, okay, because I don't really know what they're called. I don't know the technical term. Well, anyway, they set about here inside the shotgun. When you put your shells in, it feeds it all the way down the shotgun. Well, for some reason, they had put 2 in there. I didn't know if they needed 2 or it needed a spacer, but I went ahead and got the parts from Mossberg, because Mossberg knew I was having problems with the shotgun. They sent me a whole list of parts to try to fix it. But as you can see, that there is marred up. Anytime you have a mechanical object that's marring up parts, something's wrong. So I took out one of the spacers. Well, the new part that they have is actually more crowned. It's actually more of a triangle shape than a flat round. So I put that part in there, re-changed the spring. Okay, and then after that, we polished a little bit of the, I don't know what you want to call that. We polished this up a little bit, but inside here, where your bolt release button is, it has an extractor pin. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in there. I don't know if we can or not, but if we turn this way, you see that? This little pin, let me see if I can get in here. Right there. This keeps your shells from kicking out through here when there's no shell in there. So you can see that we replaced this. I took that piece right there, after I changed all the parts out and cleaned it, it still wasn't working right, and I polished that up. I took my Dremel tool and I polished the crap out of it. Now, it seems to be running great. So if you polish that too much, your shells are not going to stay in the gun. They're just going to fall out. But obviously I hit it right at the money because it seems to be working great. Okay, I'm glad my JM Pro is now working. I can't wait for the next 3-gun match so we can get this in there and give it a full test. But right now I'm extremely happy, and I'm pretty positive that it's going to work. All right, guys, thanks for watching.